right. Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Let's move out, Robin. Woohoo! You did it! Only a minute
Was
late.
that some '60s Batman thing that I don't know
Exactly. That's
about?
what. That man. Everybody who watched the show, that's the first thing he would say when they got in the Batmobile. Atomic batteries to power, turbine to speed. And Robin would go, ready to move out. Take off, man. That shit was the
There
coolest
you
thing in the
go.
world.
Now you watching that on Tubi? Is that on Tubi?
Oh, you know that's on Tubi too. Tubi has the original Batman show. Yeah, yeah. I was
And that's
talking to
Adam West, right? Or is there one before
Adam West. Yeah, Adam West and Burt Ward. Yeah.
I used to watch that show as a kid.
Oh my God, man. When I was a kid, that was like I saw the first episode when it premiered in 1966, and so
Was
I had to,
was
my
that a big
grandmother
deal?
my grandmother was dragging me to the store. We gotta go get some. What? Batman's about to come on? What, are you crazy? We gotta go. I don't care. I need some groceries. If you get to the store, I was racing back and turned the TV on. It's halfway gone. You had the TV had to smack the zigzags go away. We had a little black and white TV. You know, Batman was in color. Oh my God! I only caught the second half of it. There were no reruns and no VCRs and all that. Like, oh my God, I missed
So
the
that was
first
it.
half of the show. Yeah.
Grandma didn't give a damn.
Oh.
Those were the days, huh?
Are you kidding? Boy, let's go. What you talking about? What's up, everybody? How's New Comic Book Day doing for you? Hey,
I am excited to have Nice House back.
Me too. What's up, 80s guy?
Uh-oh.
What's up?
80s guy, Beckerman.
Our man.
Beckerman and I.
Our man in
Beckerman and
Beckerman.
We saw him. We saw a new Kansas Central States wrestling champion crowned this weekend. Dak Draper is the new champion.
Dak Draper. Oh, that's a great wrestling name, huh?
It was a good event.
His real name?
It was a good event.
That is stage name.
It seems like it is, huh? I don't know though. The Mile High something. I don't know. He's a big ass dude though.
A descendant of Don Draper from Mad Men.
Probably roided out, I would imagine. He's that size. But yeah, it was a good show, man.
Oh, good. Man, glad you guys had a good time. Yeah.
Oh, and we got Black Panther tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right. It opens tomorrow. Wow.
We're excited.
Wow.
Excited as hell about that.
Yeah, well,
it's gonna be on.
God bless. Hope y'all have a good time, man. No spoilers, because I'm not going until a couple of weeks into it for sure.
I hope it's good. I hope I cry.
I'm not watching any Comic Tom content until after I go see the movie, because I know the first thing he's going to do is, and of course, in Black Panther, this is what happened. No, don't tell me. Nobody.
There you go, Beckerman. Beckerman's got it. The Mile High Magnum. What up, James Lang? Good to see you, brother.
Sir, happy snowy NCBT. He hasn't come here for us yet, but man, it's coming everywhere, I'm sure. We already got daytime temps in the 30s out here, which is just not natural for our neck of the woods.
So who fell for the shinies today? Who got winged in for the shinies today? The 90s kid who was a sucker for shiny covers was in full effect today, baby.
I'm not a 90s kid, but I'm a sucker for shiny things. So, yeah, I do have a fond memory of the 90s, though. So
7:30 is the ticket, Beckerman. 7:30.
Oh, you guys making plans?
Oh, we bought our ticket a while ago, baby.
That almost sound like a porn name. The Mile High Magnum. Yes, that's what they call me. You drinking Red Bull?
Sunkiss, man. I got a thing for Sunkiss lately, man.
Ooh.
I love this soda.
All right.
Grape drink, orange drink. I guess I'm just
grape drink.
Typical with that.
They say down south.
You know,
so that purple drink.
I'm a stereotype. When it comes to orange drink and purple drink, I'm a stereotype. It's true.
Without the codeine, though. Right? Without the codeine.
Yeah, I'm not trying to die.
Lil Wayne and them. Man, oh man.
Yeah, if you who died off of that? That Houston dude. I can't think of his name. I think he died off of it. Golly.
Really?
DJ Screw, I think, died off of that.
Really?
I
The
think
purple
so. I'm
drink?
not sure. Don't quote me. Don't
Oh,
quote me on that,
hey,
but I think so.
hey. Well, you never know, man.
Hey, there's Damien. What up, homie?
Hey,
Happy New Comic Book Day.
what's up, my friend
I
Damien?
put
How are
out
you?
I put out a new Comic Book Day video. I was pretty proud of it. It
Oh,
didn't fly really, but
I haven't checked it
I
out. I have
thought
to
it was
check that
fun.
out. Hey, Jet
You know,
City.
I have a I
You?
have a I have a series of memes that are basically like that new Comic Book Day feeling. When you get hyped for new comic book, because I get hyped, man. Every Wednesday when it's time to go to my shop, I get excited. I get excited to talk to David, my shop owner. It's just a whole part of my life that's necessary. I get very upset. I would be very devastated if that part was taken out of my Wednesdays. It's
I
important.
know. Yeah, I spent half an hour in the shop talking to the guys in the shop today. So yeah.
Jet City, what up, homie? Hell yeah, man. Because I love being around comic book nerds. That's why conventions are so fun for me, especially if you're meeting a bunch of people there and you get to hang out after the show,
Mm-hmm.
go to the bar and stuff, and just hanging out with comic book nerds. You want to talk about comic book things because I don't have that at all. So I get so excited when I get to have it around in that environment, man. I get so pumped for
You and me both, son.
it. Hey, there's
Hey,
the
honey.
lovely Miss Janet.
She is, isn't she? Oh, well, let's get to the old comic book stack that I pulled out this week. Uh,
How bad did you go? I think I was 14 today. Yeah,
God, how many did I
14.
get? Well, it was a very pricey stat because of those shiny books you're talking about. 3, 4, 5, 6.
I always got to buy the A and the B of Nice House. I got to have both of them, and then I got to have the A and the B for Spawn always because it's $3. Why not?
With Spawn, I can understand absolutely. That's a $3 book. Yeah, $2.99.
Yeah.
God bless him. I missed last week's this book. I actually ordered it on my comic shop, but I can't wait. This is another one that I can't wait for, so I'm gonna have a double of this. Is Behold Behemoth, because you guys talked about
Yeah, you went and got it.
that.
You
Went
went
and
and
got it.
got it.
Was still had a copy there, so I picked up one. So y'all talked it up so much, I had to get one.
Hey, shout out! We got 10 watching. Let's hit that like button today, y'all. Support the channel. I would say vote, but is voting still open? I think it might be actually.
It's ending soon if it
Yeah,
hasn't ended already, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think this might be the very end. Let me look real quick.
look at this. Look at this guy.
Yes.
Beckerman says he doesn't go to the shop on Wednesday, but they call him to see if they want to put anything. Damn, they called
Oh,
him.
he's
I mean, that's what I call
Beckerman's kind of a big deal. He's
man.
kind of a big
I want to be you when I grow up, Beckerman. Man, now, they call me. I
deal.
mean, I got to call him. Can I please you hold that book for me? Like, oh, Mr. Beckerman, anything that you
All
want?
right.
Yes, sir.
They are still voting is still open until Saturday. We have until Saturday, so link in the chat. Last time I'm going to say it. If you've already voted, get another email, vote again. We need all the help we can freaking get. Lorenzo, best comic book reviewer, get out there, get a vote. He's up against some heavy hitting folks who are
Oh my
really good
God.
channels. So we need all the help we can get. And then while you're there, go ahead and throw a vote to our homie Sleepy Reader 666, aka Damien, for that Lifetime Achievement Award.
Please do.
I think he's got a real shot. I think he's the favorite to win that bad boy. So that'll be exciting. And then the show's coming up really exciting. December 3rd is the show where they announce the winners. And I'm going to be hitting Brian up soon to say, hey, let me do something funny. I hope to do something funny for the show. And I'm really excited to see who wins. So, man, get your votes in there. And then December 3rd over at Brian-LCS on YouTube. Get over there for the big show at the end. I hope to see a bunch of us in there for the live. That'd be exciting.
Absolutely. I'll be there or be very square. Yeah. So, man, I like that. Was it Kansas City Comic Collectors, huh? Wow.
Yes. I left Facebook, but and I don't think I'm going to go back. But if I ever did go back, it would be because I missed this group. This group
Yeah.
right here.
I
really
haven't
miss it.
been. My page has probably been hacked and everything. I haven't seen it in months. I don't know what's going on Facebook.
I've seen Black Adam, and I am bummed to hear that it's not really making the money it needs to make. I guess it's not doing that well. It's been the number one movie in the box office, but it's not making enough money to make go even. But I liked it. I thought it was a very, very, very Marvel feeling movie. It felt like a Marvel movie to me, but it was cool. It worked. There was cheesiness. There was parts where The Rock is acting like a badass and he's supposed to be the super badass, but to me, it was kind of cheesy. But overall, I think Beckerman and I both gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Solid 8.5. It was a good time.
Yeah, you guys are tough critics, though, man. I mean, probably most of I guess, especially DC fans are tough critics as well, because they were a lot harder on the movies that came out than I was. I'm just happy to see these characters in the movie. I'm good. I'm halfway there.
Listen, the Beckerman here, big dick in his LCS. Look at this.
Yeah, that's
guy.
what I was saying. But you're saying that, well, they're a small shop, so they, well, I go to a small shop too, but they don't check in with me.
It took a while, dude.
To get there.
It took me about a year. It took me about a year going to my shop for my owner to really start warming up to me. But yeah, now we're homies though.
Well, with Marvel, there's Ghost Rider number 8. I've been stacking these since number 1. Loving these covers on this book, and this is the book that might I don't know. I know the first issue was very good, so I'm just kind of like Moon Knight. I was stacking that for a while, but I gave up, so I haven't read one in a long time. But I'm still on Ghost Rider because it's once a month, it's monthly, and it's got great art and pretty good story. So
I've never gotten into Ghost Rider, but that cover looks dope, and all the covers for that series are dope.
I think the whole, I hate to say it, the Nick Cage thing kind of turned a lot of people off on Ghost Rider. I mean, Nick Cage fans, of course, love Nick Cage, but those Ghost Rider films were, I mean, do you even consider those Marvel movies? I guess they were.
Was there more than one? Was there more than one?
There was at least 2. Yeah,
one.
There was 2. Yeah,
I only remember one. The one I saw wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad either.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't good, wasn't bad. But this book is probably better than any of those movies, by far. Star Wars: The High Republic number 2, with many first appearances of yet again.
What? No way! That's impossible.
Hey, some people have their gambling. I have my Star Wars books.
Some people, i.e., circumstances, has his gambling.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not trying to.
I was telling Lorenzo I got a 330 bet round robin going right now.
They took what a round robin was. First of all, it's like, geez, oh my god. Oh yeah, you were hiding.
I got a problem. I wasn't ready for the camera, man. I thought you were on the show, man. But yeah, I got a problem.
Hey, as soon as you start talking, I'm putting the camera back on you. Like, you're back. Your voice from beyond. So I didn't get the A cover of this book, but I saw this just sitting there, and I finally figured out what it was. They had it separate, like with the variants and stuff. And this is the local comic shop day variant of ASM 13, where he's like dapping up the cab driver as he swings by. My man, Peter Parker. Dope. I know, that's pretty cool, huh? And I said, "Is this extra?" I was like, "Well, I didn't mark it up, so I'll take it." I know those new comic books, local comic book shop books often are special.
Hey, hit me up if anybody's in a gambling state and they need a referral link. I got you. What's up?
What I'm talking about, y'all?
Beckerman?
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's go, Beckerman.
Are we got to plan an intervention? Are we got to show up at your house looking all solemn?
Did you hear the big news in Missouri?
Marcus, we're going to have to talk to you. Some crackpot won an election? Other big news?
Of course, it's Missouri. That always happens. But no, they legalized marijuana is legal in Missouri
and Maryland. Say it ain't so.
Missouri, yes. Recreational marijuana is legal in Missouri.
In the show me state? Get out of town.
In the show me motherfucking state. Let's go.
Show me the money state. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, what next? I mean, who would live I never thought I'd live to see the day where a Midwest state would make weed legal. God bless America.
Man.
All right.
The love I feel from Beckerman is really something. Man.
Where's it stand in Kansas? I mean, you guys still got it illegal in Kansas, or is it medicinal?
Kansas was like one of the last states in the nation to legalize selling liquor on Sundays. So yeah, we're gonna be a while.
Woo, man, oh man.
But we got Colorado on our west, and now we have Missouri to our east, taking a lot of tax money from us. So I'm hoping that because for me, it's like I want the tax money for my state. Is what I want. I see Colorado doing all this stuff with the money, and I'm Missouri's going to get all this money now, and I'm like, you can do a lot of good with this tax money. Let's get this money.
Hell yes, man. It's just some people hold on to these things. Change is hard for a lot of folks. Any kind of change.
Well, now
But
a lot of people aren't like you're going to start smelling weed everywhere. You know, people get pissy about it. You know,
they're gonna smoke it anyway. I mean, you might as well get some tax revenue off of it. The tax revenue
that's
is
the
real,
thing.
man. And once you open that tax revenue Pandora's box, that's it. I mean, it's not going back. The money is real. You can't unring that bell. Forget about it. So,
well, with Missouri toppling, that tells me it's a matter of time because Missouri.
What do you think the last state would be? Maybe Utah,
Kansas,
Kansas or Utah, probably. You know, a Mormon state or a Christian state.
I love Kansas. Ad Astra per aspera to the stars through difficulty, but man, my state be tripping, man. We be tripping.
They be tripping hard sometimes. Hate to tell you, but you know that already. So,
yeah, Idaho. I feel like we're probably a little similar. Kansas and Idaho. You know, those flyover red states. Yeah, that might take a while.
That's what I was thinking.
Missouri's not a flyover state. You know, they have
Midwest.
2 major cities.
This was one of the notches in the Bible Belt is Missouri. Yeah. So yeah, right on, man.
Beckerman.
And
I don't love marijuana.
Our guy's not here, but in celebration of that,
smoke weed every day.
And just for you, Missouri.
Shout out to Rude.
Yeah, wherever you are.
I think California had it on the ballot to legalize gambling, and they said nope, which I was really surprised by that. I thought they would say, yours. And living in a state that has legalized gambling, though, I will say I'm not sure it's a good thing. After my first month of gambling,
that intervention thing still happened.
Yeah, I would say I'm still up. But yeah, it has consumed my life.
Hopefully, it'll pass. It'll pass.
Yeah, I think I'll get over it. Yeah.
The new golden age. It didn't have the one we were talking about last week, but that's the Green Lantern, the Golden Age Green Lantern, second from the left right there. But I found it on mycomicshop.com, so not to worry. I'm going to be getting that in a couple of weeks. But I did actually get the A cover, which is I think they're going to be taking the direction out of what is that? Out of the not 0 hour. What do they call that last event they had? I mean, this is going to be the event.
Dark Crisis.
Not Dark Crisis. The other event they had going on concurrently.
Yeah, I don't do events anymore.
I know. I try not to, but this looking might be something. Plus, I like a lot of the Golden Age stuff too, even the DC Golden Age. So we'll see.
Beckerman, I do want to hit your shop up again, man. I had a nice find. I found some nice books at that store. Like I found all of the Crew. Which
wait, Beckerman is on the Missouri side or the Kansas City side?
He's on the Missouri side. Kansas City is on both sides now. Okay, there's a Kansas City, Kansas, and a Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, I was gonna say
we both have a Kansas City.
So you don't have a dispensary anywhere where you can go on your side.
So what he's talking about is medical marijuana is legal in Missouri currently. So he's talking about a medical marijuana, but you got to be a resident. You got to have a card.
Yeah, well, you got get it for your glaucoma or whatever.
My cataracts or something.
Yeah, go see the old doctor.
My anxiety.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to go get some ADD. I think I've talked about it before, but Dank over at the Dank Show on YouTube, man, he was talking about getting help for ADD, and he was talking about his symptoms and who he was, how he is and how that described his symptoms, and I was like, oh my god, you're describing me, dude, to a T, to an absolute T. He was describing me, and I was like, for the first time in my life, I realized that I probably have ADD. In fact, I do. I absolutely have ADD. I've had it my whole life,
But you
man.
can
And
use
'cause
ADD to your advantage. I mean, ADD is that just means like you're just different from the hunter gatherer kind of a thing. You are a hunter gatherer. You're not the farmer kind of a mentality. That's what I've heard. So
there
it's not just don't
there
take
are
the pill to suppress it.
there there are definite drawbacks to it. The biggest one being like bureaucratic stuff, like tasks that I don't want to do or tasks that I'm confused about. I'll just procrastinate, and I have this, and this is what Dank described, and I was like, you describing my entire education, which is if I had a big project in college or in school that I did not want to do, I could not possibly do it until the fear of failure took over and forced me to do it. So I would have to wait until the absolute last moments where I got to the point where if I don't start right now, I won't be able to do it. And then boom, at that point, fear of failure kicks in and then I can get it done. And that was the only freaking way I could do it. And that was one of the things he described about ADD. And I was like, golly, that is absolutely me. That's so how I did my entire college career,
Damn.
which is not the way to do it. Not the way to do it.
You made it out, and you're a successful business person now, and look at you.
Well,
great.
I wouldn't say successful. I live a cushy lower middle class life, so I'm doing well for myself.
You're doing great, man. I mean, don't. Everybody wants to be Elon
no, but I'm
Musk. You're gonna be one Elon Musk.
Well,
okay?
I'm not. I'm not down on myself. Trust me, I don't have ego problems. Quite the fucking opposite, actually. So don't worry about me. I'm just saying that I definitely have ADD, and there's definitely been a detriment in that I should probably go get some help at some point.
Yeah.
Because if you look at my thing right now, I have a screen right here, 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 and I usually have at least three different things going at one time, and I'm like just going in between all of them. And yeah, I got to get my life together.
That's what most executives would call a good employee. You're multitasking.
Yeah.
You're doing my job. They want you to be doing that shit all at once.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I am good at that. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't give him any ideas there, Damien. Yeah, he's gambling already. They put gambling at the dispensary.
Well, that's funny, so if you want to gamble, you got to come to Kansas, and if you want to buy a recreational weed, you got to drive over to Missouri. So
something for everybody.
Thankfully, I live near the border, so I can do either one.
Something for everybody. Speaking of the golden age, bam, there's this one. And I don't know how many people picked this up, but are there two versions of this? Because this is the $6.99 version, as the exact duplicate or reprint of the original. Then there's a $3.99 version, which I saw being sold at my comic shop, which is like some of the things that look like the barcodes on the other side and the Bob Kane's on the other side. And its cover price is $3.99, but they're selling it for like double cover price. So like it was a mistake or something. Does that ring a bell for anybody, or is that just a weird thing?
I wouldn't pay double cover price for any of these facsimiles, man.
Yeah, I guess that's why I bought this one, because it actually is the full reprint. This is the actual, back in those days, this Gold Age books were thick. But
is that the first appearance of Robin, or what
first
is it?
Boy Wonder? Yeah, this is the first appearance.
That's
of Boy
Dick,
Wonder.
right?
Hmm?
Is that Dick?
Oh yeah,
that's
Dick.
our homie.
That's him.
That's my homie Dick.
That's
I love
young Dick Grayson with his bare legs and his pixie boots. Yep, there you
go. I love me some Dick, y'all. Big fan of Dick.
There's this show we were watching it for a while called I Love Dick. It's on I think it's on what's the woman who's she's gonna be Agatha Harkness.
Oh yeah, she's great. I can't wait for that show. That show's
really
fun.
She's in that.
I can't think of her name though.
Yeah, she's in that along with Kevin Bacon, and Kevin Bacon plays Dick, and everybody. Dick is like this guy everybody loves, just like it's. We were watching for a while, but Janet got tired of it, so I just picked it up myself and just haven't watched it in a while. But I thought it was a great name for a show. You know, that's
I love Dick. It's
Exactly.
true.
I know. And this is my final issue of Bad Girls for me, number 12. True to my word, I canceled it today. I dropped it. Now I can just like catch up on the ones that I'm behind on. And
the end of an era.
I know I still do love the art, but you know, I have to cut things off because if I drop something, I mean, if I sign up for something, I got to drop something. You know, otherwise I'm going to be.
Yeah.
I got to the point a few months ago where I was getting like, you know, why are all these books in my pull list? Because you signed up for them. Like, I need to.
That's what I've been focusing on.
Yeah,
I've really been focusing on
yeah,
cutting and picking up less.
Yeah. So it's just,
getting a hold of this comic book budget, man. Got to get a hold of it.
I tell you, because money is an object. Start with the shiny books.
Yes,
this first one here, adjust your eyes. It's Wildcats #1. This is
man. I shouldn't have bought it. Why did I buy it?
I know. I bought it though. I bought the hell out of it. I think they say they were.
I couldn't help it. It was calling my name.
Look, shiny Wildcats #1. Plus, it's written by Matthew Rosenberg. I gotta see what he does.
Did you get the regular cover too, or did you just get that one?
I ordered that one from my comic shop, so I might not read it until I get that. So I'm not putting my dirty fingerprints on that one. It stays in the bag.
That's gonna be worth millions one day, bro.
Millions, baby.
You gotta take care of it.
Millions, or at least $10. I'm hoping to get that 10 spot back one of these days. And another one I picked up was I think this may have a first appearance in it, but I'm not sure. But I just picked it up because it was a shiny cover. Batman Incorporated #2.
There's Willie. I was able to I saw that one. I avoided it successfully.
Yeah.
What up, Willie? Survived, my brother. Good to see you, man.
My brother from another mother. What's up, my man? Good to see you as always. And also from Image, we talked about this one last week too. Soldier Stories. This is one written by former military people. I think they may take liberties with some of their tales, but some of them may be true. I'm not sure what the story is with that, but
no, they're not all true. No,
they're not all true. Okay, yeah.
Like
so at least they're written by military folks. So you know, right on. You know, support the troops and all that. Soldier. You ever see a Soldier Story? You ever see the movie A Soldier Story like years ago? With,
no.
Oh my God! It was God. You gotta check that out. And now, Love Everlasting, my favorite comic book of all time.
There's that voice.
Yes, I love this comic book. Just so I can say the name. Nothing but love. Got nothing but love for you, baby. There you go.
Oh, rest in peace, Heavy D.
God point for Heavy D. Overweight lover.
That was my guy.
Yep. So, I'm excited to get this too. Dark Ride #2. I gave this one a really good review because I thought this was such a clever idea with the bewitched, bedeviled amusement park, and the artwork was great. The writing was good. Can't wait to see what they do with this. So, you know,
little buzz,
a little bit,
little buzz around this book, a little bit.
You know, Willie, I was this close to I was just like already on the precipice of the $100 mark, and I was like, I just can't get 2 grays just today. Maybe I'll get it later on. I can find like a discounted copy on my comic shop or something. But I didn't pick it up. But let me know if it's any good.
Yeah, I watched Robbie this morning, and he did not give it a good enough review. He pushed me off it. Yeah, I wouldn't say he gave it a bad review. It just wasn't good enough for me to add it.
Oh, there was a second print of Dark Tide. See now, man, I wish I had gotten up earlier. I got a late start today. I went to one shop, and I got there in the middle of the afternoon. All the stuff was probably gone. It's like,
yeah, I didn't know there was a second print either.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for it. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look for that, man.
I missed out on thankfully I got it from Tfal, but my shop had sold out of that Jean Jiang B cover for Superman Kal-El, Son of Superman. I don't know if you saw that cover, but it's really nice.
Oh, is that the one? The A cover is like with him and Dad like working at the farm and carrying logs
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Jean Zhang's is the B cover. Yeah, it's
Okay.
nice.
Oh, okay. I know you're a big Zhang Zhang fan. I know you talked about him before.
He's cool. I met him at Planet Comic Con.
Oh, okay, cool. My girl, Pink Lemonade. Damien, I know you talked about this book. I know you like it. I know you and I may be the only ones reading this book. I don't care. I love this little character on a little pink motorcycle. Nonsensical dialogue and everything, but it's cute. We're down to the last couple of 2-3. This is another one that I pre-ordered. I probably have it coming in a couple of weeks. But I could not wait because the We Live homage cover, for one thing, I just have a feeling about this. Just this idea of the glasses. I think I should read this now. So hope I'm not disappointed. So hope I'm not stuck.
I like the writer. David Boer is cool, so I gave that one a go too. My LCS guy pushed me over on it.
Remind me again what Boer wrote that we liked.
He wrote Kanto and
Right.
Space Lady Killers or whatever that was called, and then the other he adapted Rain.
Oh, right. That was a good book. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's hope. There is hope. I just read the number 2 of this one. This is good. I don't know if y'all are reading this or not. Minor Threats, Patton Oswalt.
I saw somebody post about it on Twitter glowingly.
Yeah.
It tingled my FOMO.
I think you can't. I don't think you'll be disappointed with this one. I think this is something that indie fans will like, and even non-indie fans might kind of like this because it's just good stuff. It's got a lot of good humor in there. It doesn't take itself too seriously. And the one that at least you and me, have been looking for. Nice House on the Lake. Oh, it's issue number 11. It's yeah.
The penultimate.
I wasn't gonna say it. I don't want to freak her out when you say that. She goes scrapping. Oh, I gotta get.
You don't want it. Yeah.
I know.
It's not the big penultimate, but it is a penultimate.
You only have one of those per show, but you can still scream real loud. So yes, penultimate. Yes, this is the penultimate. Nice House on the Lake. There was none of these for the shelf. It was a pretty. I guess folks have given up on this. I didn't see. I guess only file customers got this book. I didn't see that book anywhere. Other than in my file, so maybe they've given up on it. I say fine. I think this is going to be a great series, and I can't wait to see how it wraps up.
No Black Panther from Brian Hill. I like that.
Pre-ordered from my comic shop, so that'll be coming later. Yeah. So I'm cutting down on duplicates. Only things I can't wait. Am I getting duplicates on now? I'm really fired up about. Which one is that?
I fell for the Black Bag Superman book.
Oh my god!
With the armband. Oh, that was the other big one I fell for.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
we were laughing about that in the shop today. We were saying like people don't know that you can get the original book probably for the same price, $20.
Well, my guy gave me a discount on it. Okay. That's the only because he was like, do you want one? I was like, no, you're not getting me on that. And he was like, how about for 15? I was like, oh, okay, all
right. Yeah.
So he gave me a discount.
That's an 18.
I didn't need the damn thing.
That's an $18, $20 book, right? Easily, right? I think it is.
He had it listed for 20. He had it for 25. So woo. I don't know though.
Hey, good. You can get that, brother. Get it.
But, I had no plans on getting the damn thing till he tricked me.
I'm pretty sure I still got a white copy unbagged or still bagged, and probably got a black copy still in a black bag copy still in my collection somewhere.
I have. Is that Superman 500? Right. I have one in a poly bag.
Is it 500?
Oh, not that's not the death one. The 500 is when he comes back.
Right. I remember it's because to me it hasn't been that long ago. I mean, they homaging this already. I remember when that came out. I've got that. I mean, you talking about the.
I know we're old, but I don't think we can say 30 years ago wasn't that long.
No, if you talk about this book, it's a different story. I wasn't around when this came out, but I was around when the Superman book came out. I remember it. I got a couple of them still. So, yeah, I'm just saying.
Those were the days.
The
Image founders were The Image founders were demigods.
They were. They're still pretty damn, pretty damn cool if you ask me. They're still operating a great house of ideas down there in Portland. So
It changed the game.
they did. World's Finest. What is this, number 8? Batman. So it's like the Joker's like, "Where's my crowbar? You got a new sidekick? Time to beat his brains out." So there we go. This is the A cover for that one.
Joker's their sidekick?
No. He's about to knock the hell out of
Oh.
Boy Thunder, the new Superman.
Oh, okay.
sidekick. I hope he's bulletproof. He's got a crowbar coming his way. And I really like, well, maybe not this one, but there's a couple good covers on that book. This one is like a tongue-in-cheek 90s cover homage because, the capes were so long back in those days. They have a little fun with it. So it's like a little wink and a nod for this one. Like, yeah, remember when those capes were like super long and crazy? They got caught in the wind and everything. Our girl is back, and she's a beauty pageant winner. How nice. The Perfect Cult. I'm liking this book a lot. And I'm liking that other people are liking this book, too. Partially thanks to that TV show that some folks liked and some folks didn't.
I liked it until I didn't, until they made fun of me.
You're such a folder,
Did
man.
you watch it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I loved it. Janet loved it, too.
Did you? They were making fun. The last episode makes fun of people who enjoyed the show up until that point. I feel like you didn't get that.
You're
vibe?
reading too much into it. I mean, when someone parodies itself, it's not poking fun at you. It's just kind of poking fun at the whole genre, and that's the whole idea of breaking the fourth wall and all this stuff. So they kind of stepped out, kind of like that last scene in Blazing Saddles when they went into the the Westerners went into and the Cowboys went into the whole Broadway show thing. So it's still a good movie. It's have fun with it, folks.
And
Fun.
I wasn't a fan how they basically just threw away the whole plot of the whole movie or the whole show. They just threw it away.
Beckerman, what are you doing to this guy?
I mean, it was still cool. I will watch a second season if they do it. I enjoyed it. I want to see more She-Hulk, but I was just disappointed with the finale for sure.
I think they raised some important questions about her. I think that's what they were kind of examining that in that whole scene. I don't want to go into it too much for those who haven't watched it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
anyway,
I think we're getting past the spoil block. I think it's been a long enough.
All right, comic time. All right. Something's Killing the Children is also coming back next week. So, y'all just double dose of Tiny, and there's one this week and one next week. Man, that man is flexing his muscles and getting back into the groove.
I love it. I love this series so much. You see that John Boy Myers cover?
Oh, it's coming up. In fact, this is Ariel Diaz right here. So there's some good covers for this book. Where's the John Boy? I think this is the John Boy. Yeah, the John Boy, I think it's big.
That's it right there.
Big is like some exclusive house or something like that. Some exclusive store. It says BIG, the upside down exclamation mark for an eye. Does that make any sense to anybody?
No, that cover is not an exclusive cover.
Really?
I bought it from Tifo. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll definitely be getting one of these then. Then of course our Jenny has got a couple covers. This is the straight B for that issue. Creepy as always.
Yeah, I had to pre-order that one just to make sure. I love that. I love me some Jenny, man.
How can you not? And there's Jacob Rebelka. This is a 1 in 25. This is damn. Is this her nemesis from the last couple issues? What's her name again?
Yeah. Cutter. She's
Cutter.
From the House of Cutter. I can't
think
of her full name.
I think she just calls herself Cutter too. I think from the House of Cutter, and she goes by.
I think it's an interesting start to a character. Yes, I enjoy it.
Yeah. And this is talk about your creepy cover. And there's a Jenny 1 in 50, which is just as cool. Man, what did she do? Like, I think it's like she adds her pencils, or maybe she just does some. I don't know. I don't know how she does, but man, love her style.
For me, it's just the line work. Her line work is just so
It's
clean.
very, she's some artists draw with thick lines. It's a very thin line, but it looks great. And then she adds
So good.
the volume with, I don't know if she colors herself. She may do her own coloring. That's probably how she gets this effect here on that one. But that looks great.
I love this. I love the black and white better than the colored cover.
Yeah,
It
and
looks
that's something.
dope. 'Cause it showcases her line work, which is
Yeah,
stellar.
yeah. I mean, what is that? The color one here. Okay, it almost hides a lot of some of the line work.
Yeah, the color one is awesome,
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it covers the line work, whereas that just shows it off and says, "Bam, this is what she did. This
Bam.
is clean as fuck, man.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's so clean. I want this. How much is it? It's a 150. Okay,
1 in
I'm not
50.
getting
150, sir. So it might
Not happening.
It might come at a price. What if you can get it for like 25? Would you get it?
I mean, right now, the way my bank account is set up, probably not. In
Man,
my
tell me
normal
about-
days, yes, but right
I
now,
know.
I need.
Yeah,
betting,
I know what
man,
you
or
mean.
something.
I know what you mean. Trust me. And there's Alex Maleev number, or I should say a 1 in 100, which is not too shabby. But
Hey, there's Trev. What up, homie? Good to see you.
hey, Trev.
Yeah, I read about Carlos Pacheco, man. That's another one.
What happened?
Did you hear about Carlos? He passed away.
No.
Spanish artist.
Holy crap!
No.
Really? Jeez, wow, man, we've lost a lot of talent.
60
this year.
years old. 60
Damn.
years old, which is really
Another guy younger than
young.
me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's makes you have pause.
Yeah, you don't like
Uh,
that. When I heard somebody pass away and they're younger than me, I do not like that.
Don't like it.
It does not sit well with me.
Well, rest in peace, Carlos. And here's the John Boy one we talked about. I think the last one is Marco Masterazzo. I don't know. Probably messing his name up.
That's nice.
A nice rendering, isn't it? Yeah, this is a nice rendering. She looks super badass here. Got one
That's
of those.
probably
What?
Uh,
Who would say something?
I was gonna say that's probably. No, I was just gonna say that's probably overpriced, but then I got a close up of it and I stopped because it's not overpriced. It looks
I don't think it might not be an incentive even. I think it's
Oh, I bet it is. I'd
maybe.
be shocked if it wasn't.
Yeah, that's another one I'd be tempted to get. Man, take all my money, why don't you? Junkyard Joe number 2. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be an ongoing series. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm waiting for these Geiger. I've got multiple copies of Geiger number 1. I'm waiting for the hype to push this book up. Come on, guys, push it up. It's only at 10. That's not high enough.
It's been licensed, so just once you start to hear word of the development of the series, or picking a director, or casting, and all that stuff, which could take a long time. You probably won't hear.
Well, really, I was thinking about another one that got licensed. I was like wondering, what's up with that one? Shadecraft. What's up with Shadecraft, man?
Yeah, Shadecraft has been
well. Yeah, no new issues, no news on the option. It's just poof.
And it ended like it wasn't a complete series. It's like, okay, there's more coming, but
Yeah, how long we gotta wait?
But you know what? I'm cool waiting. I love when books take hiatus. Some people lose interest when they take hiatus, but if they end the arc and just take a break, I'm cool. Okay.
How long of a break are you cool with?
I could be cool with 6 months. It's probably been more than 6 months.
It's
probably been like a year for Shadecraft. Because Shadecraft was one of my favorites, one of the runners up, I think, for last year's favorite series. So yeah, it's been a cool minute.
Hey, what up, Cliff?
Shadecraft.
What up, Cliff? And I agree, Cliff. It was good. It was a good story, worthy of the hype that it's getting for sure. That's why I bought multiple copies of it, because I was like, I think this is worthy of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, right now those glow in the dark ones and the number ones are like around $10 books. So there's some
I
buzz
got that
about them.
one.
They're still affordable.
I got the one per store, baby.
Ooh,
What's
that's even
up?
more. Even more so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I need to get it graded for sure.
yeah. So I think Geiger's too good to not happen. I think it's going to happen soon. Someday.
I wouldn't say soon.
I would take that back right away. It's going to happen
Probably-
someday.
Probably not soon.
I mean, even the freaking Marvel universe is taking like 3 years to make a freaking movie. So who knows how long it's going to take for like indie stuff to get made. Blade, Vampire Nation. Man, this is a thing. I know Jack Staples Mine is a big Blade fan. One of his favorite characters. One of the most underrated characters for sure. That first appearance in that House of Dracula, the Tomb of Dracula. That Tomb of Dracula #1 is a pretty hefty thing. So I was glad to get a copy of a facsimile of that. But I don't know. This is coming out of the Avengers, so I don't know. Hardcore Blade fans will probably get it, but I don't know about everybody else. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Star Wars. More Star Wars. This is coming out of more slander about our Star Wars speculators. This is coming out of the dark reign of Star Wars. I think it was called Dark Reign. Was it Dark Reign? Or was it Red Reign? It was something. It was something red or dark. I forget what it was. Anyway, this is coming out of that series, and I'm sure it's going to have multiple first appearances and covers. Like, for instance, this one here, which I kind of like. I'll be looking for this one for sure. I like this is an Art Adams 1 in 50, but it might be a little cost prohibitive.
1 in 50, yeah, bro.
It is cool though, don't you think? I mean, it's bright colors.
Yeah,
Like,
that's nice.
this is a
I
guy.
like Adams.
Yeah, I mean, he uses more heavier line, but yeah, this stuff looks good. I don't know if he colors his own work too. Stargirl: The Lost Children. Did you watch the Stargirl CW series? Yes.
I have not watched it, and because the thought of watching a CW series is just like, oh my god, why would
I know. But I think we watched a couple episodes.
Mark from Legion of Comics swears up and down that it's one of the best shows, and they just recently said this is the last season. And
yeah.
So I have plans of giving it a try, but
he must have kids.
CW,
he probably watches with his kids, so we can all watch together. Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe that's what it is, but no, he swears up and down it's a great show.
Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes. I think Janet and I both watched it, and we just kind of got away from it, like we did with Naomi. This may have been a little better than Naomi, I think, because Naomi, the first episode was good, but then just kind of like meandered for the next 3 or 4 episodes, and we just got tired of it. But Stargirl seemed like it had a good premise. The kid playing her was good, and this I think is coming out of a DC event too. So this might not be for everyone, but probably for definitely for DC and Stargirl fans. I think it's a Todd Knock.
Yeah, Cliff, I bought that Jules Verne Lighthouse. I had a hard time getting into that one, but the Geiger verse is interesting. We have the Junkyard Joe, and then we had that 80-page one shot that they did, kind of opening up the world. So yeah, I'm interested to see more of this Geiger verse.
Yeah, well, I liked the Geiger verse and the Junkyard Joe. Did you read the Junkyard Joe? Did you buy that?
I bought it. I bought it. I have not read it.
Haven't read it yet?
Oh,
okay.
Man.
I won't say anything about it, but let you form your own opinion about it. What's up, Skip Tosh? What's up, brother?
Hey, there's our guy. What's up? Hey, man, life takes over. It's all good, man.
Hey, man.
Good to see you when you come through, man.
You do what you can when you can do it, brother. Good to see you anytime.
Hey.
Good to see you. Yeah, they had
show.
A lot of good. Yeah, yeah. There was so many good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This Geiger verse is just too rich to not be used, man. They just haven't gotten around to to using it yet. You have to be patient. There's lots of properties out there.
Could they blow it up like a new MCU? Could they do that? That was one interesting thing that Comic Tom had an interview with Todd McFarlane, and one of the most interesting things he said for me was he talking about how if you are one of these streaming services and you want content and you want comic book content, well, you're not going to DC because they're locked, and you're not going to Marvel because they're locked. So the next step is Image. And
Image.
there's a lot of opportunity with all these streaming services to gather some, get some things options because they got to stream something,
Image
whatever
and so
it
many
is.
of the
Something's
other
got to go.
Image probably number one because they have so much good content, and Boom and all the rest of the indie publishers too got some good stuff and good properties out there, I think.
So they got some real opportunity to build some of their universes of their own. Like, I don't know if the Spawn movie will ever happen, but if it does, we might get a Spawn movie universe going, and a Geiger movie universe or TV show universe even would be dope. So I'm excited to see what the future holds in terms of, again, these streaming services are just gathering and getting more and more, and they've got to stream something. And there's not what better to stream than something that already has a built-in fan base that is going to spread knowledge about that thing for you just because they're excited about it as well. You have a built-in marketing, network.
I wonder too, how long are these streaming services going to last popping up? Everybody and their brothers got a freaking streaming service now. So eventually, the wheat's going to be separated from the chaff, and it's going to be the best are going to rise to the top, and the other is going to fade to the bottom. So, but in the meantime, it's a bonanza for content creators.
You're going to see, and this is going to be the awesome part of it, is that you're going to see these streaming services start to bundle themselves together so that you can pay one flat rate, and it could be kind of like what you would call a cable TV service.
We're back to the same thing again.
We're going to go right back to what we had before. I'm telling you, I think that's what's going to happen.
That's what we do. Yeah. Yeah, I do like waiting in suspense. I mean, because that gives me a reward. I know I've got this coming. I've got this piece of candy I can just put in my mouth later on. And it's going to be good, and it's going to be something that I'm going to enjoy. I like having stuff like that. She's a binger. I'm not a binger at all. I'll watch 2, maybe 3 different shows a night rather than binge through 3 or 4 shows. So I want to just sample on each show to see what they're doing, and I can just hold all that in my mind until I get back to the next show. I'm just kind of an oddball.
Iron Age of comics.
Huh.
The Iron Age comic is a different interpretation of comic history that sees the Dark Age of comic books and the modern age of comic books as one period. Interesting.
This Image he's talking about, huh? The Iron Age of comics. I like that. I thought he made it up just now. I like that. That's fucking genius, man. The Iron Age of you write that down. I'm gonna steal that.
But I think he's right in terms of these things not being just about superheroes. Definitely widening things out. I think you see DC trying to do that too. They have that Gotham PD show, right? They're trying to do this detective thing.
Gotham
you can do a lot of different things. You can do a lot of different things if you build these universes out.
Yeah.
Which is what you see the MCU doing.
I think there's going to be always a place for the superhero books. I mean, superhero video movie content, but we got a lot of comics. That's one thing I love about comics, man. One of the many things is that there's so many subjects out there that you can do comics about anything. It's its own, it's a truly American medium that I don't know if we invented it, but we damn sure perfected it. Some might say the Japanese may have perfected it, but they got their own thing with manga. But I think the medium of comics is special. And we also talking today about in the comic shop about people just wandering into the shop and just they still make comic books. Looking around like yeah, man. They still got to go through this whole conversation again with people who have no idea, haven't seen a comic since they were a kid.
That's how I was. A couple, 3 or 4 years before I started collecting comics again, I went into Clint's Comics in downtown Kansas City, and that's exactly. I was like, wow, they're still doing this. This is cool. I bought a couple of trades out of there that day. That was before I jumped all the way back in.
Yeah, but that got you excited about it, though, huh?
I was always excited about it. The only reason I ever quit is money. That was the only reason I quit.
Oh,
It wasn't
yeah.
because I was tired of it.
Money was one reason. I think, was like chaos in my life. But that's another video. So we'll go to that. I Hate Fairyland. So it looks like Gert from I Hate Fairyland is coming back, and she's all grown up now. She's still missing a tooth, and she's still wearing a shirts with upstandies on them. Scotty Young is back, and he's doing this thing. I think this is one of his babies. He likes it, so I'm down with it. I don't know if anybody else read this when it first came out.
I don't know anything about it. Yeah.
Like I'm talking. What are you talking? Egyptian? Oh yeah, actually, yeah. This was a thing. This I Hate Fairyland. It was like what can I compare it to? I mean, it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz, only with swear words and like and like darkness and stuff like that, and the wacky style of Scotty Young. I think he wrote and drew it at the time. He may be just writing this now that he's all highfalutin. There's a Momoko variant. She's knocked that out. It's pretty nice. I may have pre-ordered one of these. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered because I knew it was coming back. I may have pre-ordered some of this. And here's a art journal one that's pretty awesome too.
That is nice. Is this the first? What is this? The number one? What is this?
This is the number one. This is the number one of the second. What am I trying to say? The second arc.
Volume.
Yeah, the second volume. That's it. That's more of it. The second volume of I Hate Fairyland. There was the first volume.
Scotty Young. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he may be just writing this. And then there's a prison cover that
covers.
I must have ordered this. If I didn't order this, what's wrong with me? Whenever I see Frizzen, like if I'm going through previews and there's nothing there, order that one because I want to see what the hell how she's going to draw it. She hasn't finished it yet, so I'm definitely getting that one.
Go ahead and find that book real quick.
And of course, the uncensored version, fuck Fairyland, which is probably one that I'll be also getting to. And this is Scotty's cover, I want to say. Yeah, this is another Scotty cover. So the obscene version and the Jen Bartel version, I'll be getting those for sure. And this is a Trish Forstner. Make sure I pronounce her name right this time. A Trish Forstner cover. Which she looks almost like she's aping Scotty style.
Scotty Young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this character you really can't draw with the cute Disney style. You gotta kind of put some edge onto it. So that's what it turns out to. This is kind of cool too.
Man, I love that Frizzen cover.
I know. I mean, I just want to think that I ordered that, right? You ordered that? She looks kind of like the woman from.
I just ordered it.
Who did?
I ordered it, so thanks a lot. I had no plans in getting that book.
Oh, you ordered just now? See, that's what an ADD pays off, man. You doing 4 or 5 things at one time. You're like doing your taxes. You're ordering comic book. You're talking to me. You're doing all these things here. You're probably betting on a few games you shouldn't be betting on.
I'm watching a few games. Yeah,
I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. You can't help yourself. And this is speaking of a second arc or a second volume. This is Wind, the Throne in the Sky. There's a Virgin cover and there's a trade cover of this one. The Vampire Queen covers always sell out, and I have been able to find the Virgin covers. She always does. They always do great covers with her on it. So I'm going to be looking for this one, but I probably won't be able to find it.
I need to restart. I guess we're 4 issues in already. I should probably start reading that one. It's only 5 total.
Only 5? Yeah, they do 5. Yeah, they do 5. Tynion does 5-issue arcs of this. Yeah, the first 5.
The first one was the first volume was 10 books.
1 through 5. I think he. Wait. It's 1 through 10, right? Yeah, because it was 5 in the first arc, and then 5 in the second arc, and that was the end of the first volume. Okay, now this is a new volume and arc right here. So this is the Throne in the Sky is its own story. So it's getting pretty deep too. You should check it out. But you can probably binge it, and it'll be more satisfying if you do it that way.
That's why I do it. Yeah.
Samurai Doggy number 3. No, I just read Samurai Doggy number 1. It's going to be in the review tomorrow. It was not bad. I tell you, I did not know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect when I got it, but man, the artwork is dope. This is Santos, the artist here. This thing reads like Cowboy Bebop almost. The anime. This is really a cool book. So just FYI, anybody out there want to check out Samurai Doggy? I don't think you'll be mad.
Yeah, the hype. I bought 1 and 2 because of the buzz.
You did?
I haven't read them. So.
Yeah. I bought 1 a while back and didn't get a chance to read it until this week, and like, whoa, what did I miss? So now I got to find number 2 and get number 3 when it comes out. True Cult is coming out number 4 of, I want to say 5. I think this is a 5-issue series here. I just want to see when Bernice gets to the cult leaders. Bernice gonna kick the cult leaders' ass because she's mess with an angry sister. She was looking for her last issue, so she was gonna rescue her friend without giving too much away. But this is a pretty good series.
Cliff makes an interesting point in the chat about what the Iron Age is, and it's really interesting because that's one of the biggest complaints that I see comic book fans make, and I don't really care about the complaint myself, but they do feel like there is this agenda, this woke agenda that is trying to force things down their throat rather than giving them what they want. And that speaks to what Cliff is saying, is that I do think it's true that the indie companies are definitely more responsive to the customers than the big 2 would be. I'd feel that's accurate. Yeah.
Well, the problem with most of the capes, the big 2, is that they're trying to please everybody. They're really trying to get everyone's dollar. They don't want to offend anyone. They just want to get everyone's dollar. But when you pick a direction, you just go with it. Then you with us or you're not with us. That's where I do it. Are you with me or not? Either way is cool. But I'm going this way.
That's really the only way to too, because you can't please everybody.
No, you can't. You just can't. Why even try? So yeah. So
Iron Age.
Yeah, I love that. I love that term. I wish I had thought of it. I'm going to use the hell out of it going forward. This is the Iron Age of comics, baby. Welcome.
So Cliff, do you think the future of comics is strong? I'm just curious. Do you think that all of this will lead to a strong paper, physical format of comics going into the future? Because I have concerns, whether or not we'll be doing it. What we're doing right now, collecting physical comics. I have concerns that it'll still be that way 20 years from now. Yeah, hell, maybe even 10.
It depends on what shape the world is in. If gas is $100 a gallon and if paper is hard to find because all the trees are gone, then yeah, we probably won't be coming out with 50 covers a month for Dynamite Comics. But I don't see why.
Well, I don't. Let's say that all of those things are fine. There's plenty of paper. There's plenty of resources. That's not the issue. My concern is that there's just not a market for it past us. Because if you look at comic book YouTube, we're all 30 plus, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so, is there a market beyond us?
We've always been a niche. We've always been a niche market. So. It's never going to be like the people walking. They still make comic books. Those folks, of course, and this can be the majority of a lot of people. But we're surviving with the crowd that we have.
Yeah, but I'm saying that niche in the 90s was a bunch of kids That niche in your time was a bunch of kids. The niche now is a bunch of grown-ups. I think that's a major difference.
I I don't know, man. Of course the screens, you know, you competing with the screens and the VR and God knows what else.
Yeah.
You know,
Did technology, yeah. We'll move past comic books, physical format comic books. That's my fear, yes.
my my belief is that human beings get bored with shit, and what goes around comes around. You know, I mean, how many people were proclaiming the end of vinyl? Speaking of looking at the fucking picture here, you know, and vinyl's back with a vengeance. You know, you can spend thousands of dollars on turntables and amps, and you can pay 25-30 bucks for a freaking record. That's it's not
You know,
not blowing things away, but it's surviving. It's still there. I mean, I don't think it's going to disappear. I don't think it's going to be go the way of the dinosaur. But that's just me. But
there
I'm
is
hopeful.
a value, and I was thinking about this because we started buying our movies and stuff on Amazon Prime, so it's just this digital cloud thing that we own, not a physical disc like we used to. And my wife took a bunch of our discs and just sold them, all of them, so all of our DVDs and stuff that we used to have. And I was thinking about, what if some cataclysm happens and we lose the cloud? And
You ass
then
out.
all of these all these movies that we bought, we cannot watch these movies. But
They're gone.
people with DVDs, people with VHSs, people with comic
Yeah.
book boxes, they still have all of those things regardless of the cloud. And I don't know, I don't know that we recognize the value of that as much as we should. We just feel like that cloud is there and we ain't got to worry about it.
Dude, all it takes is one terrorist attack to put all that shit gone. You know,
Or a global war.
you ever see Dark Angel? The
No.
TV show years ago. The EMP hit the United States. Everything that wasn't analog is gone. So that's why I never put my money in that in that Bitcoin shit, man. I mean, okay, sure, it's great and all that, and all NFTs and all that. Okay, have fun with that. Do each his own.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't do that.
I like stuff that I
wouldn't
can
do it.
touch. That's just me personally. But you do.
What
you,
a thought, though, an EPMD taking all of that out. Imagine how valuable our comic book collections become then, because they become the entertainment.
they would be the
Oh,
internet. They would be, we have to read your comic books by candlelight. And oh my, look at this. This is precious. Keep taking care of this. I tell you, man, I just don't think they'll ever go away. I mean, not completely. I mean, they may wane in popularity, but I think they'll still be. I wouldn't worry about it. They were saying the same shit in the '60s.
fingers crossed.
They were saying the
Fingers
same.
crossed. Yeah,
You know,
yeah, but the 60s are. I don't think there's a parallel between people saying it now and people saying it in the 60s. I just don't think there is. I think
But-
it's way different now with technology. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Get
I
back
don't.
to
I'm
me
not
30
saying
years.
either way. I don't know.
Get back to me in 30 years, and we'll have the same conversation. Hopefully, we'll still be here. Voyages. Sound like a mispronunciation, but Voyages is about there's the Voyager spacecraft, or Voyager, one of those deals, crashes on this planet where shit has gone to hell and it's been desolate for a while, and they discover this satellite and yada yada yada, and some shit goes on. So there's that. There's more to it than that, but that's all I remember. And Door to
Oh,
Door,
sure.
Night to Night. This is one I kind of like. Did not mean to
Oh,
rhyme there. But yeah, this is something about these Southerners who are hunting supernatural things, I think it is. And it's from Vault's Nightfall imprint, so I'll definitely look for this. And our guy, Cullen Bunn, Mr. Hit or Miss, is
Oh.
part of this. So he's writing
Fro-
this.
all right, I might check that one out.
Yeah. A foulness in the walls. Must be a dead rat in there or something. And this is another Cullen Bunn joint. So he's busy. He's a busy man sometimes. And he gets some good work done sometimes. Yeah, thank you, sweetie. I mean, like, you just go nuts, man. I mean, come on, you just gotta stop and smell the roses, man. Like, isn't this great? I just paid $10 for a shiny comic book. I don't care if it's worth $1 tomorrow. Life is great. Yeah. So this one here,
I like that cover.
yeah, it is for sale. You can't go around with sunglasses and bleeding eyes on a cover. A lot of sunglasses covers these days, but this looks pretty good. Cullen Bunn, he hits a homer every once in a while, so I check out most of his books, especially the first issues. I'm a first issue fan. A Legacy of Violence. Oh my God, it's a Cullen Bunn trifecta. Oh, it makes you want to go gambling or something. Cullen Bunn is doing a Legacy of Violence. I read the first issue of this actually. Did you read this, or anyone out there read this? The first issue?
No.
I was, because this is Andrea Muti is our Bunny Mask artist is doing this with him. That's why I picked it, because those two were on it, and it was interesting, but it was kind of like you left off like okay, it could be good, but it was kind of incomplete. So I'll definitely be checking out number 2 of this. And there's Darkland. This is a Scout joint. This is, oh God, I remember the premise. It's probably your typical. I'm gonna say typical. I don't want to be dismissive of it, but it's probably an apocalyptic thing or something like that. The guy looks like a mummy, and
Mad Max.
Yeah, well, maybe definitely with chicks with guns and guys with mummy faces and stuff. I might check it, but knowing Scout Comics, it might not come out next week anyway. So it's coming out soon at some point.
She Bites next
She
week.
Bites. I didn't even put She Bites in here, man. She Bites is there. What was that? The other one, Nation State, or State of whatever it is. The other one from Black Mass. That's supposed to be coming out next week. A whole bunch of stuff supposed to be coming out next week. Killed Shella, I think, finally came out this week. And I didn't even buy it because I ordered it and it's coming in the mail. So Killed Shella finally made it out after about a month of saying it's coming out.
Did. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to reading that. And I will probably be looking for this Marco Fontanilli 1 in 10. I like this of that book. So, I'm a 1 in 10 fan because that's in my price range.
Yeah, I do love a 1 in 10. It's true.
Yes. Nobody's Girls. This is you'll be glad to know this. This is from the creator of You Promised Me Darkness. So this is the new book that they'll be working on.
Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and I know, right?
Dude, I find that You Promised Me Darkness, I find that book in dollar bins on a regular basis.
Yay.
It's true.
Just wait until they make the You Promised Me Darkness movie.
I don't see it happening.
It'll never happen.
I don't see it.
I don't care. I still, it's still, I love that story. I love the artwork, however the hell he did. I don't know whether he used photography or what to make that art. And it gave one of the coolest names to one of the channels that I wish I had used myself. You Promised Me Comics. So that alone makes it worth its while. So
is that where she got her name from? That she probably did. Huh?
You Promised? Yeah, man. I think I put in their comments one day. I'm so jealous of your name. I wish I had thought of it. Yeah, that's. I love the Darkland cover, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. So, and there's more covers to Nobody's Girls, as you might imagine, too. All done by the same person. This, I want to say, God, I should remember the concept. I should remember the concept about this. I think I'm going to remember it when I'm doing these thumbnails, but, you remember it. Forgot it like a mug. But this is something about, something to do with television? Forgotten Girls, and I think they forgot they used the Behemoth label on this one. They forgot they changed their name, so they went back to Behemoth all of a sudden from Sumerian. So it's Behemoth, but it's actually Sumerian. This is like a high school yearbook kind of a deal here. I'm definitely giving this a try. I'm definitely getting one of these covers. No matter
Have
what.
you bought a Sumerian book yet?
I bought one Sarah Lone from my comic shop that'll be here next week. So that'll be the first one. I think it was a mistake to change the name, but that's just me. Yeah, I would have left with Behemoth. All hail Behemoth. I can't say all hail Sumerian. It doesn't make sense. All right. Ready, sweetie? It's the penultimate book. The Atonement Bell, #1. I think I pre-ordered this one too from Red 5. The Atonement Bell takes place, I want to say, in St. Louis. St. Louis somehow has a dark history, other than the history we know of it already. You ever hear about this? That's like some kind of underground fire going on in St. Louis in Missouri. Am I the only one that's heard about that? There's like some weird underground shit going on down there. But anyway, this is like some supernatural thing that's happening in St. Louis, and there's something to do with these folks in this cover here. But yeah, there's some weird shit going on the Missouri side, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but
yeah, that's true. I can tell you that much.
It might not be an underground fire, but it's something's going on down there.
Something in the water over there, yo.
Well, they're gonna have some weed to smoke, so they'll be able to help ease the pain with that for a while. Yeah, me too, Willie. I mean, I pre-ordered it. I read the description for a reason. I said this might be good. And I pre-ordered it, so that might be that's definitely something I'm gonna be checking out for sure.
There she is.
There she is.
Yeah, Red 5. You don't see them.
He's probably feeding the dogs right now.
Red 5 books.
Slinging dog food everywhere. She goes to the computer. They put Penultimate in. That's right. I know. We look forward to that. Penultimate. Yeah, and Red 5. Yeah, they have a good book every once in a while. Though I've had some good stuff come from them, but once again, small publishers, indie publishers, man, that's the future. I mean, DC and Marvel will always be here, but so will indies. And then there's a B cover, the final book by Massimo. I forget the name of the artist. They weren't credited on League of Comic Geeks, so I blame them for it. So I don't know the first name of this person, but I may have ordered this too. I bet I did. Yeah. Because I'm awesome. I'm an awesome guy. And I'm so modest. So, hey, we ran a little bit long this week, but yeah.
Yeah, that was my fault. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, nah. It was probably me. Oh, and next week, I have to say that we'll be an hour earlier next week at 5 o'clock Pacific time. What was it?
I will be
5 East Central.
I'm gonna be a lot more awake. It'll be 6 my time.
Oh, 6 your time. Okay, 6 your time.
No, it'll be 7 my time.
7 your time. 7 your time and 8 Central. 8 Eastern. 8 Eastern. And I'll be having some company over, and I'm gonna not have to make them wait too long.
Oh,
so
we could all do it. They could just get on the live with you. Let's go.
maybe this 5 o'clock thing works out. Maybe we'll move up an hour earlier. Maybe we'll just do that for the winter, because it's dark as a mofo right now.
Hey, you're the boss.
Hey, we'll try to see what happens. So yeah, next week 5 o'clock Pacific time, an hour earlier than normal. So thanks to everybody for stopping by. Thanks, Damien. Thanks, Willie. Thank you, lovely Janet. Cliff, that information giving us,
teaching us Iron Age. Skip and Tosh appearance. We had a
Skip. I know he came through.
Jed City, thanks for coming through. James Lane came through, said what up to us. Beckerman,
80s guy, Beckerman, yeah. All the greats. So many of the greats came through this week.
Yes,
man.
Shout out to the homies, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, Damien. We can't forget Damien. Jeez.
Oh, I mentioned him first. My guy, Damien. Yeah, and that's so. Remember, next week, an hour earlier. I look forward to seeing y'all. At least y'all that can make it. And man, have a great week and a great weekend. And check out the review tomorrow, which will be dropping with some good books. And check out Circumstances channel, which is on YouTube and on the gram. See, I got it. Ooh, I'm hip. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Take care.
Good times, y'all.